Alright, hey everybody, I'm Emma and this is ERA Today. So today I actually wanted to talk about kind of like a monthly favorites, but like a pre-monthly favorites. I don't know about other people, but I always really liked watching the monthly favorites of other people just because one, creeping into other people's lives is amazing and YouTube really lets you do that. I also get a good idea of items and products that might have been useful for me during that sort of month or season. And because it comes out after, I sit there and think, oh man, I wish I knew that before and then I wouldn't have had dry skin all winter because I would have known. So I kind of decided that I wanted to put out a seasonal favorites beforehand, and at least that way other people wouldn't have to suffer through the same sort of agony and despair that I've had to suffer through. So first thing I kind of wanted to start with was skincare in a sense. It's all kind of falls under skincare, I suppose. So we'll say that. So skincare. So first things first is what you're washing your face with. I find I need a lighter cleanser in the winter time because the cold weather actually dries my skin out a lot, but I need a heavier cleanser in the summertime because it's so hot and I'm sweating and I'm oily and gross. So the springtime is kind of a transition period. I need like a medium level strength cleanser, and I find that the best one for me at least, has been the Ole Hendricks African Red Tea Foaming Cleanser. This thing is great. It's meant for all skin types. It has a bit of a citrus scent to it, so it actually helps to wake me up in the morning. I never have an issue with dry skin or flaking or redness or anything like that. And I find some of the heavier cleansers that contain salicylic acid will actually give me a lot of redness if I don't have any acne at the time. So as an intermediate cleanser, the Ole Hendricks is definitely the way to go. Of course, after every single face wash, you should always moisturize. I don't care what you're washing with. Moisturizing will always help you replace any of the good oils that were stripped off during your face washing. So the one that I always use, no matter what the season, no matter what I'm doing, anything, I use this like head to toe, face, hands, body, everywhere. I never have an issue with breaking out, and that is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is the container. This stuff is amazing. It is a unscented, completely just uncolored, unscented white cream. With this moisturizer, I find it's best that you put a little bit on your fingers, rub it a bit, and then pat it into your skin. Don't rub it into your skin. That just seems to have a better effect. I'm not really sure why, but it makes my makeup look 1,000 times better. I never have to worry about any streaking or anything like that when I do the patting method versus the rubbing in method. But this moisturizer doesn't leave any residue, so once it's dry, you don't feel it. It's there. It's there and then it's gone. You don't have to worry about it. It's great. So this year, I think it's this year, there's actually a movie coming out called Before I Fall. And I saw the previews for it and I was like, wow, that's actually interesting. What is that? That's crazy. And I went out and I actually bought the book, which is right here. Without giving too much away, it's about a girl who is murdered, which happens right at the beginning of the book. Don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. And she actually lives the same day over and over again, and she learns things about herself and the people around her, and also about the person who killed her. And I think that it's one of those coming of age stories that is interesting, easy to relate to. It's not a tough read. It's a little bit thick, but if you have the time to read it and get through it before the movie comes out, I definitely recommend it. New year, new season, new book. Try and read it. So activities. Spring is always the time that I like to get out and do hiking and walking. I actually walk all year round. I have 2 dogs and they need to get out several times a day. We have a big backyard, but you know, it's nice to take walks. As it starts to warm up a little bit, getting out there and getting that 10 minutes of fresh air, if you walk around your block, the 10 minutes of sunshine will make you feel 1,000,000 times better. Trust me, it works. It's just one of those things that if you're feeling down and you need a quick pick-me-up, it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine, getting outside and getting some fresh air will make you feel 1,000,000 times better. And if you're looking for trails or anything like that, go onto your local municipality website and they should have all of the walking trails and everything that's around you. TV. I don't watch a lot of television shows live anymore. I have a PVR and I mostly watch Netflix. So for me, I always have my shows right on hand. So if you don't have a PVR, maybe go online. You can also do that. But a show that I would definitely recommend would be George Clark's Amazing Spaces. It's a British show where a man, George Clark, goes around to all these different amazing spaces. And these are places that are big and small, that have been decorated, innovated, DIY to the max. The things that these people think of are amazing, and it'll actually give you a lot of inspiration to try new things for your own house, your own room. And I think that in the springtime, that's when you need the most inspiration. So George Clark's Amazing Spaces, definitely recommended. It's a great show, it's interesting. Who doesn't love British accents? I can never get my fill of that. That's where it's at. Focus on me. Focus. To go along with the idea of television, I'm also including the category of YouTube. Again, I don't know what other people are like, but I really enjoy creeping other people and their profiles and their channels and accounts and everything, and just getting a glimpse into their everyday life and just seeing how differently people live for me. And recently my obsession has been with fish. My friend got a fish and I wasn't sure if she was taking care of it properly, so I went and did hours and hours of research and found all these YouTubers that focus their entire channel on like animals and fish. So I kind of got obsessed with it. I've never owned fish, but this has like drawn me in and I can't seem to like get away from it. So I will recommend some YouTubers if you also want to learn more about fish, which is probably maybe not something you want to do, but it's really interesting, and these people are also really, really nice and interesting to watch. The first person that I'm going to recommend is Taylor Nicole Dean. She is a YouTuber who focuses solely on animals and pets. She's got 1 million pets. You have to watch her videos on feeding her animals because it's crazy how much time she spends just feeding animals because she has so many animals. Next person I'm going to recommend is the DIY King. His entire channel is about creating DIY versions of expensive products within the fish keeping hobby. Fish keeping is expensive. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The tank, the filtration, heaters, stands, lighting, everything. It's all expensive and it's all crazy. So he's actually set out to create DIY versions of all of these expensive items so that you at home can go about and get all of these items and care for all of these really cool fish and amazing creatures while doing it in a lot cheaper way and fashion. The last channel that I would recommend is Corey from Aquarium Co-op. I watch all of his videos hours and hours and hours. This is like a middle-aged man who owns a fish store, and most of the time throughout the year he's putting out a new video every single day. So if I'm bored, I know that I can turn to Corey from Aquarium Co-ops to watch one of his brand new videos because he's always posting. That being said, he also is just, I don't know what it is. I just can sit there and listen to him every day, every single day. I can sit there and listen to him for hours. I go from one video to the next video to the next video to the next video. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have. Hopefully you guys have seen something interesting that you'll look into, whether it be reading a new book, getting a new activity, watching a new YouTuber, a new show, trying a new product, any of these things. Hopefully this is something I'll be able to continue and do like a summer favorites before summer comes out, and you guys will be able to try that as well. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the box down below. That's what it's for, and I will get back to you. Again, that's everything I have. I'm Emma. This is ERAToday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.